Yo, what is up? Your boy Dark Doom back at with another video. Today's intro is going to be really short. We're going to dive straight into it. We're going to be breaking down the Sonic Prime Season 3 teaser trailer. Let's get freaking to it. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Alright, so immediately we begin with the shot of the original Green Hill, okay? Or maybe not the original Green Hill, the Shatter Space version of the original Green Hill, right? Then we get to Sonic admitting that he shattered the Paradox Prism, which was back in season 1, or the first season of 8 episodes, right? Because Netflix originally made it, so that was gonna be 3 seasons, 8 episodes. Even though the Sonic Prime, the cast and everyone wanted it to be 24 episodes at once, but basically what you need to know is 3 seasons, 8 episodes each. This was in the first season. Sonic realizing he shattered the Paradox Prism. All right. Then what you have next is the Paradox Prism being shattered, and Sonic saying wait, or no, Tails saying wait, and then Sonic admitting he broke everything, and yeah, this is at the end of season 1 when Shadow, right? When Shadow confronts Sonic for breaking everything in the void, right? All right, so then we have Shadow and Sonic fighting. Then what we have is this is the surge at the end of season 2. Episode 8, I believe. This is the end of this. This is the surge that happens when Sonic defeats Eggman, or the clone of Eggman, the giant blue clone. Okay. Then we have this. I believe this is Shadow saying. I might be wrong, but one of them is saying any chance of bringing Green Hill back is gone. Or actually, I think it's Sonic. Sonic says any chance of bringing Green Hill back is gone. This is Shadow and Sonic. After 9 has escaped with the shards. And there seems to be some strange crystals floating around. So, yeah. So, right there, as you can see, the mountain or the cave, the temple mountain, temple cave, whatever you want to call it, there seems to be a lot of purple. There seems to be kind of a tornado / like cracks in the void. We can see here, we got a nice little white, I don't know what you call it, kind of like an X just opening up. And yeah, so let's go back. Let's actually go back a second. I want to talk about this for a bit. So yeah, we seem to see a lot of purple crystals, just purple. I guess you could call them crystals or shards. They appear to be coming from the void. The void appears to now be merging with the Shadow Worlds, and yeah, so that seems to be happening. And Shadow and Sonic are watching as their ghost version, or Ghost Hill, as they call it, is torn into pieces. Right. So we have that. Then we have things being floated up. Let's go back a bit. We have things being floated up into the sky, being uprooted, and yeah, and as you can see up here, this is the void coming into reality. So we have that. Then what we have next is we have Sonic using his speed, and I believe this is also from Season 2. We have Sonic using his super speed, which was enhanced by the shards to, like that. Look at that. You see that? That's crazy. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 Sonics. Using his speed to knock down I don't know, I'm forgetting what they're called, but the bots. And then this is important right here. We have 9 saying I have the shards now. I believe 9 is back in the Grim. The Grim is the last of the Shadow Spaces. It's the purple one. And if you didn't know, the Grim is the clean one, where 9 wants to make his new world. Alright? Also, I apologize for anyone who hasn't watched Sonic Prime Season 1 or Season 2, but I'm currently addressing people who have watched Season 1 and Season 2, if you search this up. So, if you don't want any spoilers, I've already spoiled a lot, but this is your spoiler warning. Spoilers for Season 3, and definitely spoilers for Season 1 and 2. So, if you haven't watched it, go watch it now, then come back to this. Alright, anyway, back to this. So, 9 saying he has the shards now. Alright, and yeah, get him in a clear light. And so, he appears to be climbing up something, a ladder. Then we have what appears to be 9 assembling the Paradox Prism back to what it was, because if you remember at the end of Season 2, what happened was 9 figured out the purple shard was still back in the Grim, but the other 4, the blue, the yellow, the red, and the green, the purple one was still in the Grim, this one, but the other 4, where 9 assembled them in Ghost Hill, and so now he knows how to make the Paradox Prism complete. And he knows where each one of them fits, as it says right here. Then we have, alright, so this is an interesting scene, right? So then we have, right here, and he said, this appears to be, this was not in the Grim before, this was nowhere near. So 9 appears to be harnessing the power of the shards, and he's rising with his tails, and right, let's get back to that set right there. All right, here we go, and right here, yeah, right there. So this appears. So 9 has now gone full Super Saiyan mode, but like 9 is the villain now, right? Sonic's closest friend, or who he thought was his closest friend, has now turned against him, and this is obviously gotta be devastating news for Sonic. And I believe it said something like one of the writers or one of the cast members said like we're gonna push Sonic farther than he's ever been pushed, because in any video game or movie or anything about Sonic, Tails has never been the bad guy, or 9 in this case, right? As he is, because as Shadow said in season 2, he said very specifically, and I agreed with him from the start, and Sonic wouldn't listen, and I don't blame Sonic because Sonic thinks it's his best friend, but Shadow said to him that he's 9, he's not Tails, or I think the exact wording was he's not Tails, he's 9. Different person, different personality, and it's in season 1 it showed us how they were raised differently, how Sonic never came to save him from the beginning. So this is him in his full villain arc, and I gotta say, I love it. Listen, you go 9, I got you, bro. Then we got the intro, alright, and here, right here, this is Shadow lecturing Sonic. Sonic's like, hell no, I've had enough of you, Shadow. Like, look at him, he's not happy right now, but Shadow's saying, 9 betrayed you and left us to die, which he did, and that's interesting, actually, that he says left us to die, because he betrayed him, yes, but left you to die. I don't know, I thought it was still pretty stable, but then obviously, when we go back here, it's clearly not as stable as it was, so maybe by taking all the shards out, that destroyed something. So, okay, then we have over here, so he's still getting lectured, right? And this is, okay, this right here is from, I believe, season 2 still, of 9 getting angry at him. But this, right here, this is new. This is from season 3, or this will be from season 3. And so he appears to be standing in front of some sort of a, not geyser, but like a beam of light. And so he's not looking happy with whatever's going on. So, yeah, it's all been leading up to this. Yep, okay. So right here, wait, let's get that, we'll get Sonic, he's like, wait, what happened? He's like, what happened? He's like, we had a plan, and then watch what 9 says, right here, well, he's like in frustration and anger, he's like, we had a plan, and then, that 9 says, right here, as he's escaping with the shards, that was your plan, not my plan, and to be fair, 9 was, I mean, they were on the wrong page. 9 thought that Sonic wanted to do what he wanted to do, and Sonic thought that 9 wanted to do what he wanted to do. But that was never 9's plan, never his intent, right? And so he looks at, this is from right at the end of season 2 when he walks into the portal and escapes with all the shards. And then we have this, right? We have a beam of light. We don't know what this is yet. Appears to be opening into no place. Or, actually, never not. Maybe not. But, so this is coming straight from the Grim, straight from 9's little fortress, little castle. And he says, we're not remaking your old world. We need to build a new home. And so, because 9 is dead set ever since he found out about the shards and what they can do, of making a new home for himself where things are perfect. Because that was the difference between him and Tails. Where he came from, no one came to save him, and he was bullied, and it wasn't perfect for him. So, that portal appears to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's literally, okay, now it looks like just a, I wouldn't even say it's like the void, it's a huge beam of white light and blue light, and so we'll see where that ends up going, right? And it's splitting across the fabric of the universe. Let's go back for a sec, right? So then we have, and this is again, this is season 2, Tails and 9 saying we're nothing alike, and Shadow notices it, by the way. Shadow sees it, and Shadow knows what's about to happen, but he's trying to trust in Sonic. But clearly, Shadow's still gonna not trust in Sonic even less now, which is funny because he trusted Sonic, that Sonic trusted 9, and look how that turned out. And so this is the Paradox Prism fully reformed to get a glimpse of that. Got a little golden thing up here, which is probably gonna shoot the beam of light. And yeah, so we have that. And then this is 9 right here. Let's play this little scene. So 9, again, full Super Saiyan mode, full villain arc. You love to see it. And yeah, so this is what happens here. And he's gone full villain arc. He's trying to not resurrect, but raise something. And so let's go back a bit. Right here, yeah. So he's all right. He's doing that. You gotta shave the Shadowverse. Yep. All right. Okay, so this scene right here. Okay, so we don't know what this is yet. But we see Shadow and Sonic fighting someone. We don't know who it is. We don't know who it is. But they appear to double team him, right? And he gets clapped. Like, he gets, like he gets smoked. Who do I think this is? I think this could be a reanimated version of Metal Sonic. Just based on the form, this looks like the helmet of Metal Sonic. Or Chaos Sonic. Not Metal Sonic. Sorry, Sonic fans. Chaos Sonic. But I'm always going to call him Metal Sonic in my head. Anyway, I think this is Metal Sonic, like a new version of him. An upgraded, fancier, better version of Metal Sonic. But, as you can see, they double team him there. And he's absolutely getting destroyed. And this scene right here. Now that's sick. Look at this. And so, yeah, it just kind of looks like Metal Sonic to me. But they destroy him, right? They absolutely destroy him. Alright. Now, we have this. We have Sonic and Shadow. I think they're working together. It could be they're fighting, but I think they're working together. Like, he's got an expression of, I guess, surprise on his face. Sonic's got an expression of anger, but I think they're working together at this point. I think they've realized that they need to team up together to take down 9 and just stop this threat, because it's gotten to a point where they need to work together. And as we can see here, I'll play the scene for you guys. And here we go. They're working together. Shadow throws Sonic and throws himself after, and they land right there. Okay, this is going to be an interesting part to talk about, but let's get back to this in a sec. So, and Shadow's right behind them. Alright, what or who is this? That is a great question. I honestly have no idea what or who this is. I really don't. Put your guesses in the comments below, because I genuinely don't know who this is. But we'll see. And this guy, or girl, I don't know what or who this is, appears to be have a beam of, like, a ray, or a light beam in his mouth. It's definitely going to cause some damage. And, yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger. Or actually, is it? I don't even know, but it seems to just keep getting all the face angles of him. And, okay, so, yeah, so we have this. I'll be interested to see what this is. I'm sure you guys are interested, too. Alright, so we have Sonic running towards... so, the Grim now appears to be in, like, this interdimensional world, right? Because, as you can see, surrounding the Grim is, like, this force field, I guess you could say, of all these tiles, right? We're going to call them. And you can see Sonic running straight at, or not running straight at, but running around 9's fortress. And you see this right here. We don't see what this is yet, but we'll find out, I'm sure. Alright, and so Sonic appears to get a boost from a prismatic energy. I don't know how he got that, but that appears to happen, right? And so what happens next is, here we go, and he's running. And so let's go back up one space. So he's running, and we still can't tell exactly what this is. It appears to be like a hovercraft or something. And yeah, so then we have this right here. We can still figure out how to stabilize the Okay, so first we have Sonic bathed in gold light. I think he's trapped in some gold light. And we actually see Shadow, and they're also trying to, I think, save him, I would assume. And yeah, so Sonic looks like he's a bit panicked. Looks like he's in trouble there, but I'm sure he'll figure his way out. And then, so this is what I want to talk about right here. This is 9. Did I just say this is 9? This is Sonic talking to 9, as you'll see in a second. This is Sonic talking to 9, saying we can still figure out how to stabilize the shadow spaces. Because Sonic still believes in his heart of hearts that 9 is a good person. And personally, I do too. Personally, how I think this is going to end, I could say that for a future video if you guys want. I'm not like a breakdown channel. I don't do breakdowns. But I'm a big Sonic guy, so figured I might as well do one. I'm sure you guys like to see it too. But so this is Sonic saying he can still figure out how to stabilize the Shadowverses, and he's trying to plead his case with 9, who, well, 9 is not in the mood to listen, right? And so Sonic's pleading his case, and then we've got this. There seems to be this beam of orange and yellow light up here, and this is, again, the void coming into the shadow spaces, which has never been done before. But because all 5 shards are in one place, and the prism is, I guess, reassembled in a place where it wasn't supposed to be reassembled, it was supposed to be reassembled on Ghost Hill, it's messed up the entire world. So that happens, and the beam continues. It seems to go straight from the void, past it, to something, I don't know what yet. Alright, and we got the blue, I'm pretty sure the beam of light then is Shadow, and the blue light is Sonic, but we'll see. I guess they're trying to close the void, and, alright, so this appears to be the huge portal. Okay, so this is the Grim, this is the entrance to the Grim, but instead of having the normal portal light, it's like a big white light. Yeah, here we go. So, see how it's like destabilizing? It's got all the colors around it. It's too powerful. It's got all 5 shards. And yeah. And so, it's shaking. It's looking a bit rumbly. Here, I'll go back. I'll play this for a second. All right. Yeah. See. All right. And so this is I believe Sonic and 9 doing a high five together. You know, a little, but right. But this was when they were doing. We're a team, right? They didn't realize that they wanted different things at the time. But yeah. So this is a nice little heartbreaking flashback moment. Goes black for a second. The screen still goes black. All right. So here. So you can barely see it, but one sec. Here. So this is 9 saying, "Sorry, old friend." He's talking to Sonic, obviously. And he says, right here, right, he says, "Sorry, old friend." Says, and this is what I want to talk about. So I'm pretty sure I was right in my assumption before when I said it was Metal Sonic. This is clearly, or Chaos Sonic. It was Chaos Sonic. So what 9 has done here, is use the power of the shards to recreate Sonic's friends, his team, right? The people he trusts, not counting Chaos Sonic. This is Knuckles. This is Amy, or as you want to call, if you want to go by all the versions, we've got Dread, we've got Nox, we've got for Amy, we've got Rusty Rose, and we've got Thorn Rose. We got a couple others. I'm just naming some of them, but and this is Chaos Sonic, obviously. So 9 has recreated them in his own image. So that is crazy, and yeah, and so here's the very important part. Also, oh, that might not be Chaos Sonic. That might be Rouge, just because of the ears, the bat ears. Okay, that's either Chaos Sonic or Rouge. I honestly can't tell. It's because of the bat ears. But this is the important part right here. You've been replaced. And 9 is saying, I don't need you anymore. I never needed you in the first place. Well, maybe 9 did. But 9's saying, I can do this on my own now. You don't want to do things my way. It's too bad now. There ain't no negotiation, no bargaining. This is it. We're doing it my way. And so, the whole team's here. And there's also this thing in the back. I don't know what this is supposed to be. But here, let's see. All right, so, maybe this is like the bird? Like Birdie? Maybe. And yeah, so that happens. And then we get Sonic Prime. And then we just have the coming soon. So yeah. So that's the trailer breakdown. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. What do you think of the trailer? I think Sonic Prime Season 3 is going to be awesome. It's going to be an epic finale, an epic conclusion. I'm personally going to enjoy it a lot. And just want to thank y'all for tuning in, listening. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care, and peace!